I want everybody to read this with me. Very instructive. 1, 2, go. Wealth makes many friends. Poverty dressed. Poverty dry. They run away from you. I will never follow a poor pastor. Never. Nothing will make me do it. Criticize me from now till tomorrow. I will never. I am Korede Komaya. I not go follow a poor pastor.
The land which thou seest, he said, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever. Some of you listening to me this year, God will give you states in this country. You know what you will notice? Any transaction you carry out in that state will be successful. Any campaign you carry out in that state will be successful. So successful that the state will depend on it. Some of you listening to me now, God will give you nations this year. You will be in Nigeria. They will say Nigeria is corrupt. Whereas you will take Australia as your nation. You will take Congo as your nation. And somebody else will be in Australia. God will give Nigeria. And you'll be wondering how. See, don't lose a nation when God gives you. There are people who have lost nations before. A whole nation was at their feet, but they didn't recognize it that it was an entrustment. Go and read the story of Ukraine. There was a black man God gave that nation to. He didn't know. And when you don't know, you'll be ejected because you will lose your heritage. Praise God. Territories. Joshua 1 verse 3 to 5. See what God told Joshua. This is God's way of enlarging people. He said, every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, I have given you, as I said unto Moses. Some of you will think you are going to a nation to visit a cousin. You may even feel you are going for tourism. The moment you touch down in that airport, the document is signed, your inheritance is granted. It may not even show. 5 years later, God will send you back and say, this is your nation I gave you. Because God gives territories as a form of enlargement. Territories. They say, ask of me, Psalm 2 verse 8, I will give you the uttermost part of the earth for thy possession. He gives nations to people when he enlarges them. Number 2, authority and influence. Genesis 41 39 to 44. We saw the story of Joseph. From a houseboy and a prisoner, he became the prime minister of Egypt. Some of you hearing me now, that organization where you are PA, you will be shocked what will happen this year. Somebody will resign, something will happen. At the end of the day, you will become deputy manager. They will say, yes, you have the highest experience. You have been here. Meanwhile, you were PA for 12 years. Even this PA, you fought to become one. But suddenly there will be a flip. They will start looking for who has the highest executive experience. All the people that are there 3 years, 5 years experience, you have 12. And then your boss will go to sleep and he will lose his peace. And then they will come back and say, well, we are going to choose based on experience. They will pick you. And you will move from PA, not just to become a proper staff. You will move from PA straight to deputy manager. And you're wondering, what's going on? Promotion does not come from the south. It does not come from the west. It cometh from the Lord. Please, I'm showing you this so that you prepare your spirit. Because if it is not in your consciousness, your faith can't grab it. That you are trekking now does not mean you trek in December. So every day as you step out, be positioned for authority. See, that's why some of you can't dress carelessly. In this year, I know you are a cleaner, but dress like a president. Because you could just be suggested for the position. See, that's why some of you can't talk carelessly this year. Oh, nothing is working. I'm finished. I'm dying. Don't shut the door. Anything is possible. The Bible said, in the twinkling of the eye, it said, we shall be changed. Even the rapture happens in a moment. Whatever you do today, give your best and do it with dignity. it can just become a ladder to the next level. Authority. Daniel 6 verse 3. The Bible said a point came. The king thought to make Daniel president of all the realms. How did Daniel begin? He began as a eunuch. They castrated them, so they were meant to be servants. So naturally speaking, they cut off the possibility of inheritance. They castrated them. They were eunuchs, like a goat to be castrated. But from that position, they became nominated as scholars, and they said they were 10 times better. From the position of a scholar, they were introduced to the ecclesia to sit at the gate. From the position of the ecclesia, Daniel was nominated a prince. And then in Daniel 6:3, a eunuch was being considered to be president of a realm. In the days of monarchy and kingdom dominion, when they castrate you as a eunuch, it means you are a servant of a princess. Because they don't want anything to happen and they say the person got pregnant. Your job is actually menial job. But the person who was positioned for menial job, God exalted in the same nation to become the highest in authority. Joseph was a prisoner, a forgotten prisoner, because he was a foreigner who you will call somebody who was bought into slavery. But a bought slave became a prime minister. You are in a country where you have citizenship and you think your story will end like this? No, sir. In 2026, anything is possible. Anybody can become anybody. And I prophesy to you by grace, you are rising to realms of authority. Prepare your heart. I know you just started a company. I know you just started an NGO. You can become the advisor to the president in that matter. That's God talking to you. It's your year of enlargement, influence, authority. Your walls will become heavy. You will talk, things will happen. You that was like an echo, suddenly you will speak this year. Forces will move in the direction of your word. Sit down. Number 3, area of enlargement. I mentioned already capacity. In Ezekiel 36 verse 26, see what God said. He said, he will remove the stony heart. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And he said, I will remove the stony heart of the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. Oh, those days when we were growing up, there are some students that we used to say their brain don't knock. The brain, even if you reduce a subject to the most simple form, they are duller than dummies. They can't get it. When the examination comes, see, sometimes they're under pressure. They can't remember their names. And you will find them sweating. The whole answer sheet will be wet. Some gets torn. But when you check, they've not written one sentence. Now that is school. But it will surprise you that in the school of life, that's how some people are. Everything overwhelms them. Everything. Every day they rise up tired, frustrated, as though their names are written as failures. You will be shocked what will happen this year. Areas where you look like a dullard, a dummy, areas where you look like you have nothing to offer, suddenly it will be flipped. You will wake up into inspiration. You will wake up into ability, because God will not only improve you, God will transubstantiate you. He will take out the heart of stone and put the heart of flesh. See, there is a level where you update people, but there's another level where you upgrade them. You update people when you give new information, but you upgrade people when you change the facility. Some of you, there will be facility change this year. It will be literal divine re-engineering. You will read a book, you will understand 1,001 things to apply. You will go to the place of prayer. In 30 minutes, you will have 12 visions, and all those visions, you will have strategies to implement all of them. And people will look at you. See, by June already, they'll be wondering what happened to you. How did you start 5 companies at once, and 5 of them are doing well? What happened to you? Where did you get the inspiration from? How did you formulate the strategy? How did you have the discipline to follow through? One of my senior friends is an owner of a bank. I go to preach for him in Warri every year. The man is leading one of the fastest banks in Nigeria, and then he's a pastor. He runs 5 services every Sunday, and each of them has a minimum of 2,000 parishioners. Does that make sense? This is the owner of a bank, championing many centers. All of them are growing. And then for every light up crusade they do, if you like, it should be in Russia, it should be in Atlanta, it should be in Mozambique. He's there. He runs like 5 things, and all of them are working well. That's capacity. That one is not I'm blessed. See, there is a type of blessing where you are re-engineered. So you bet things every month. You bet new things, and no one takes the place of the other. All of them are moving at equal pace of growth, and they are all making wave. That's where God is bringing you. Vision increasing, intimacy increasing, finances increasing, systems increasing, and they are wondering what is happening to you. It's like you have become a host of a divine being. So please, why am I sharing this? Don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated. Don't be lukewarm. God is about to enlarge your capacity. Some of you, it will be so much that even when you go to sleep, you will struggle to sleep, because the moment you close your eyes, your dreams are inspiration, your dreams are instructions. Even when you are bathing, there are times when you have to put a note there, because there is sponge. God will talk, you will clean your face, that towel, and you will be writing inspiration. You are driving, you have to park, because angels are whispering to you. On Monday do this, on Wednesday do this, on Saturday do this, and you are doing all, and they are all working, and no one is competing with the other. I prophesy over you, receive capacity enlargement now. People will see you and be confused. But 3 years ago you were confused. 2 years ago you didn't know what to do. How come? How did you start? Even you can't explain. Because while others slept, God opened your spirit. Things are being downloaded into you. For inspiration, for strategy, for implementation is imparted. Before this year is over, some of you will start 5 companies. All of them will do well. Before this year is over, some of you looked for a job on the 31st of December. You didn't get. Now the reason you didn't get is because your time for working for another person is over. You are about to start your own, and you will not start 1, you will start 5. They will all do well. Some of you this year, God will use you to establish structures that dynasties, legacies will rest upon, both for individuals, for the church, and for nations. If God can turn slaves, eunuchs, into presidents of realms, then your case is not a prayer point. Sit down for a moment. Write these things down. Meditate upon them. Some of you you've run companies for 7 years. You've run ministries for 10 years. You've run businesses for 5 years. Nothing to show. The problem is not with the business. It's not with the ministry. It's with your capacity. What God will do with you is that when He revamps you, you will discover that the ministry you tagged failure, the business you tagged a failure for the past 10 years, will realize for you in 3 months what it didn't generate in 10 years. Number 4, resources and wealth enlargement. Deuteronomy 8:18. You shall remember the Lord your God. He's the one that giveth thee power. Listen. There are many forces that makes for economic empowerment. The easiest of them is inheritance. When you have a father who is wealthy and he leaves you wealth, they call these ones born with silver spoon. Then you have other natural principles that makes for wealth, like recognizing and maximizing opportunities, like investments. These are things that produces wealth. Like managing relationships, like sustaining moral values, discipline, integrity. These things result in wealth creation. But if you think that's all there is about increase, you don't know much. Because the first man God created didn't do any of these things, but he was born into wealth. That means God empowers people. Go and look at all the men God called. Abraham, God brought him into wealth. Now Abraham was not really poor, but God gave him many times more than he had. And when Abraham was old, to show you that it was not his hard work, the Bible said in Genesis chapter 22 from verse 1, it said Abraham was old and well stricken in age, and he said the Lord blessed him in all things. So Abraham was hardworking, but the Lord what? Blessed him. Even Abraham said, when they wanted to give him the spoils of war, he said, I won't take anything from you lest you say you made Abraham rich. And he said, I will lift my hands to the God of heaven. Abraham knew. I know there are many doctrines today where they say God does not bless people, but God is expecting you to use what you labor for to advance his kingdom. God has no hand in what you have, but you will use it to advance his kingdom. If God does not bless people materially, why does he bless them health-wise? If it's all about salvation, living holy and making heaven. We just say things. And the Bible said it clearly. You will remember the Lord your God. It is him that giveth thee power to get wealth. The word power to get wealth there is the same word Abraham used when he said, lest you say you made Abraham rich. Paul was speaking. He said in 2 Corinthians 9, if you read from verse 1 to 8, he likened our prosperity to the way a farmer sows and reap. He said if you sow sparingly, you reap sparingly. He was referring to sowing physical things. So he likened it to a farmer. And when he went to verse 8, he said God is able to make all grace abound towards you, so that you, having all sufficiency, will abound in all good works. So there is a grace God gives people to make them to abound in resources. That grace is what gives you inspiration. You may not pick money in your bedroom, but that grace can open you up to inspiration. That grace can give you wisdom. That grace can give you strategy. That grace can put favor on you, so that you are able to link up with people that matter and their heart is open towards you. I know some of you think wealth comes by relating with the right people, transacting intelligently. Wait, don't have favor. You have all the intelligence, meet all the right people, but they will never relate with you.
I want everybody to read this with me. Very instructive. 1, 2, go. Wealth makes many friends. Poverty dressed. Poverty dry. They run away from you. I will never follow a poor pastor. Never. Nothing will make me do it. Criticize me from now till tomorrow. I will never. I am Korede Komaya. I don't go follow a poor pastor. I don't go follow him. Never.
We want to have a crusade. We are looking for people who contribute. Please, it's important. I will get angry. Why are you begging them? For God? I remember then my local pastor in Benin, then I walked to him. You know, I had a Church of God mission branch close to my house. I walked to him and said, sir, I want to ask you a question, sir. When it's time to give to God, why are you begging people? He said, no, you have to talk to them nicely. I said, who gave them the money? Who gave them the life? I used to get upset. Why are you begging them, sir? Serve God with your resources. That's why I don't wait for you. I don't meet you and we are doing something. If you are wise enough, when you see me doing a project, you connect. I was inspecting the road project yesterday, and I saw people eating, and the engineer called me that one of my daughters is the one that's been cooking for them. He said, Daddy is bringing the money for this road. My duty and my husband's duty to be feeding the workers. Nobody told her initiative. And there are some other people that are passing by. Papa try. Oh. Supervisor. Papa try. Oh. What a shame. You are laughing. You are laughing. That's why you see a ministry, a pastor is just going high financially. Members are stranded. Because the man is doing everything that the Bible. Are you sure I'm talking about? This spirit of collect, kill it. I involve some people in our crusade committee. I just involve them, and they are shouting. Just 1 or 2 crusades they have done. They are shouting. Say, that is this the life you are living? Anything they ask, I say, give them. This one, give them. I say, so long it is genuine, give them. Give them. Give them. This one, give them. This one, give them. This one, spend. So long it is for the kingdom, spend it. When it comes to God, I don't check what I spend. I don't calculate it. There are people, all they want is to collect. Anything they do in this life, if they greet you, you pay for it. Such a poverty mentality. Poverty of the mind, poverty of the spirit, disaster of the thinking. The one that gave me life. So you have to in this ministry we pay tithe. We pay tithe. Can't be an Omega child and say you're not. They have to start convincing you of paying tithe on this January on giving first fruits. Say no. Show me. I have to be convinced. Paul said, that which you see in me do. You see, everyone today who is a financial, high flyer in this place are people who took after my. One of the reasons I can't talk carelessly financially. When you see a pastor talking about, I'm rich, I have money, I have this. The reason I cannot talk like that is because you only talk like that when provision is more than vision. When provision is more than vision. That's why man says, I cannot be poor, I'm rich. I don't talk to poor people. Your provision is more than vision. When you have vision, you will know that you don't even have provision. Are you what I'm talking about? When you are spending 100 million, 120 million for crusade every week, multiply that by 4. Are you what I'm talking about? When you are feeding 2,000-3,000 people, multiply that by 4 times a week. And the money I spent during the week on members, just last week, rent that I paid unannounced. There's some members that are here. I'm an Omega child, daddy. They just threw my load out. Send me a proof. And they send me proof. How much your rent? Piam. Mama, piam. All up like that. If God opens my heart and you see it, you will know that there is no thought of collecting from anybody. My own mind is how I can give to everybody. My head. That is service to God. One of our daughters who has gotten married now. Amen. One of our daughters who have gotten married now sent me a text yesterday. He said, Daddy, can you please tell them to stop sending my salary? I said, what do you mean? He said, they have been paying me till now. I'm married, they are still paying me. She was one of we put on salary. She has 2-3 children now. She's still being paid. We forgot. I said, how long have they been paying? He said, 16 years. 1 month has not been missed. 1 month. 16 years. Among those that were put, even in COVID, they were getting their money. You see, long life is not a declaration. Long life is an action. There's a life a man live, and God said, this one can't go now. Serve God with your resources. 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 Money is paper. Money is paper. It is what you do with it that gives its value. What is money? It's paper now. Money is a piece of paper with dead men's picture. Money is a piece of paper with dead men's picture. Money is an obituary paper. Why are you looking at me? Those people on those, are they alive? See, if you see money with that mentality, there's an obituary paper to be spent. Money will come looking for you like a slave. Am I talking to somebody here? Serve God with your resources. Do you know the proof that you love God? It's not speaking in tongues. No, the proof that you are serving, the height of service is not fasting and prayer. The height of service that you have conquered mammon. You have conquered the love for money. That's what the Bible will say in Matthew 6:24. You can't serve God and mammon, because the only thing that is pursuing and requesting your service is mammon. The height that a man loves the Lord, a man is truly serving God, is that mammon does not control him. Spirit of mammon. He has put the spirit of mammon under his feet. It doesn't control him. It doesn't control him. I wish I'm talking to somebody here. There's nothing he can do for God when it comes to finances. Nothing. Nobody tells him that. Nobody tells him that. Nobody tells him that. Do crusades around the world. Take care of people. Yet in Christ Embassy, I still came number 2 as the highest partner. Am I talking to somebody here? You saw the video? I still came number 2. Somebody said, with all you are doing, I say, I have no life, I have no savings. My own life is for the kingdom. Don't carry money, drop in the bank. Carry money, drop in the bank. Carry money, drop in the bank. Everything you drop in the bank loses value. You're not aware? 1 million in the bank yesterday. In the next 1 week, it has dropped. Are you following what I'm talking about? That is the mentality. Giving, scatter it, scatter it, scatter it, scatter it, scatter it, scatter it. Sometimes I make a vow. I want to do something. I'll hear one of my son or my daughter. I'll just go say, "Dear Papa, to leave it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it." And they are rising. They are rising. They are rising. Please, I beg you, if you are close to me, avoid my hand, collect my heart. But if you want my hand, I will give you my hand. I'll keep my heart. The heart. Everyone that will be a king. What is money? What is money? What is money? When I see some pastors pursuing money, I just get irritated. To pray for prayer, you pay. For this one, you pay. You said this, you said that. Are you so poor in your mind? You are poverty in your mind.